In this FL Studio 20 melody tutorial, which I'm gonna make and have it be a workshop, I'm gonna show you exactly how I put together the hottest loops in the game. Just for you producers that are in the membership, if you want the sounds, click the link to get the sounds. The sounds are linked to this page. So I started out with a basic scenario and melodies that I got right here. Basically, I'm using absinthe today. Sometimes I just like to go through one single DAW and make sure that I get all that I can out of it. So I'm going to show you the exact process and show you the exact loops that are available for you right in the membership. So make sure that you click the link that's linked to the page to get access to these loops so you can use them in your beats. So I'm going to go through them. Oh man, can somebody say latency? Gosh, I got to fix that. So options. If you want to fix your latency, you go into options or tools. You go into macros and then switch smart disable for plugins. But I guess since I have so many, man, it might not mess with me. So this might actually be short. So I actually have just like a very general, very basic loop going for the drums, just for the drums. It's really basic, just so that it supports the melody. So if you want to duplicate the melody, you just go like this, and you go option B. Now boom. So I'm gonna play the next one. I'm gonna play this one right here. So as I go through them, I'm gonna be unsoloing the melody, and then I'm just gonna let it play. Here's the next one. Mm-hmm. What's up?
You know, like a charging hook into the wall.
There's one right there. That's the next one. I'm gonna go to the next one. Remember, if you want these loops, link to the sound, link to the sounds are linked on the page. And I hope these sound okay with like because I don't know how it's coming out on YouTube, so, or the video for that matter. All these loops are standalone. You can just use the loops by themselves. So when you get this loop pack, you're going to have access to all of these. So now I'm going to go into actually how I make these so that it makes it easier for you. So yeah, you have access to the loops, use the loops, definitely use them for, you know, all that you need. But it's also important to know how to do this, you know, on your own. So I'm going to go to a sound. Also, it's important to know how to play the piano. I mean, sometimes, like, believe me, I go through just the piano roll and I just start like, using the piano roll a lot, but it's also good to know how to do both, either on the piano or just on the piano roll. But I've seen the hottest producers just use the piano roll and that's it. So it's not mandatory, but it's just a good practice to learn that. So I'm gonna have more on that soon. But for now, so I just opened up another instance of Absinthe, and then I'm gonna play the beat. Or I'll just mess around. So let's say I use that, right? I'm gonna turn the metronome back on. So let's say that one, it ended up kind of dark in the darker notes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold shift and I'm gonna hit up to bring the notes up. What are they called? Steps. I'm gonna bring it up a few steps. You hear it's higher? Turn the metronome off. So let's say you got a loop like that, right? What you want to do, say you want to put it on its own channel, you go Option L, that'll put it on channel 9, and then there's a couple dope plugins to use. You can use Mondo, you can use Isto Vinyl to give it that that eerie feel. Isto Vinyl's free. Again, if you want these loop packs, click the link on the page, and you'll get instant access. Members only. Let's do halftime. Let's do that one. It's kind of high. Shift it down a couple. I think I like it a little bit better without halftime, so I'll maybe change this to Isotope Vinyl. Give it that little off feel. And then you can go to the sound also and then turn down the bass a little bit to give it like some room. Give it like your kick some room. But if I was really going after it, I might like, add a reverb also to this. And then maybe take some reverb off. Maybe add a chorus. But take some off. That's a cool little groove. Might be a little dark. So something you can do is at the end, instead of having these muddy notes, you can hold up and octave them up. Well, I see there's already something there, so maybe octave them up again. You can do something like that. And then another thing you can do if you have chords, you can like have a line on the very, very top, like a top line melody. And then it could be playing the whole time. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, so I like that. Something I might want to do is bring down the velocity on these, because these velocities are kind of hidden. So it's more of a feeling, you know. It's not like so like in your face. It's more of a feeling. It's more of a groove, more of a vibe. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting them and then I'm bringing the velocity down, so it kind of like brings down the momentum, the velocity, like how hard it hits. Okay, so then we can go to another one, right? So I just clone this. And this is a good way, it's like a melody workshop. It's a good way for you to work on your melodies, like to get real nice with your melodies and to like just like focus on them so you can get real sick with them. And that'll really improve your beats. So then I'll go ahead and solo this new one. It's kind of a sharp sound. I'm gonna get off this sound. Let me see. I'm gonna pick something else. Let's see what we can do. What other sound can we find? I kind of like this weird sound. Turn it down. Okay, let's see. I'll use that. Oh, okay, that even came out better than what I feel like. And then it comes right back. Let me see. Okay, so that second hits kind of quick, so I may want to bring it back some. So it's like you hold Alt and you can drag it back. And if you notice, sometimes you can leave your notes late, like it's like a party. You can always arrive late, but you can never arrive early. So it's like a party. Like you can move your notes back some, so they're not like right on time, like like right organ, corporate, like you want to be late, It gives you tracks a little bit of a lag. And then, so if I wanted to get like dirtier, like I feel like this could probably have a dirtier, like a muddy. You just octave it down. And maybe I want to see what it sounds like with two of these going at the same time. So I would select all of them and then bring this one up like this. Oh. So I wasn't really expecting that, but I'm not mad. Let's see what happens if we take some away. Like I do every other one. I'm not mad. Hold shift. Maybe throw a phaser on it or something like that. Oh yeah, but doing that will affect every single one on this channel. So I'm gonna delete the phaser and then give this its own track. I take halftime out. Delete that. So yeah, it's just another idea. It's another melody. Let's see. I'm gonna clone that. Again, if you want these sounds, click the link in the page, and then so you can get access. Let's see. What else we do? Assign it to its own channel. Open it. Let's find the sound. Browser. And my bad, I'm not. Let's see. Okay, so I'll just record that. Okay, so I'm glad that happened because it was like a little bit of a double hit on the keys. And what the dope part about piano roll is you can see it. I'm gonna hold Alt and Q. So, oh, okay, so let's say that we ain't feeling the sound, right? So then what you do is you lay it and then you just change the sound. When you're making a track, never be married to whatever it sounds like. Just always be ready to kill it and create something else. That's how to keep it different. So just for time's sake, let me see. I don't know, not really. Oh, it was the one above. So these are some set sounds I had saved. So other cool things you can do with the melody is you can record it in Edison and then put it in Slicer and then give it record it in Edison and put it in Slicer, and then you can play around with the flip samples, all that. We'll get in that in later lessons, but hopefully you learned a few things. Again, if you want to get these loops, go ahead, click the link in the page. It's linked in, and hope you don't stress too much. Try to develop your and I'm going to be getting into some more keys lessons soon. I'm going to start adding those. A lot of producers have been asking about that. So I'm glad to share the knowledge. Remember, upload a beat a day. Work on your marketing. Make sure you get yourself out there. Put your face in everything that you do. No logos and just brands and all that. And don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Straight up. Be immune to criticism. You know what I'm saying? Let them haters know that you're back once again. And, man, anything else, just hit me. All right. Hope all is well. Hope you enjoyed this, learned some game, and be back soon. If you want the sounds linked in the page, just click that link. All right. Peace.